Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Comedy Collision Podcast. I am your host, Nick Hannick. This is episode, you know, 83, 84. It's somewhere in the 80s, right in the middle range. We don't want to go too early. We don't want to go too late, but we have no idea what episode this is. So this is either 83 or 84, possibly 85, but it's not 82. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's skip to the loo. All right, we are back. Can we get that? The smoke coming out of that? I don't know. Hello, everybody. I am Nick Hannick. This is not a buy. This is a Celsius. That's immediately what people are going to be talking about. If you were one of our 28 listeners / viewers, I thank you. And if you're my family, I'm sorry if I owe you money. But thank you for coming back and giving us another shot for the 83rd or 4th time. I am your host, Nick Hannick. We got Christian Henningsmeyer behind the camera producing. We should really plug in a microphone. We didn't talk about that. We should really plug in a microphone for you so we can have conversations. But nonetheless, we're going to keep them quiet. Keep them quiet today. Yeah. Hi, how are you guys? How are we doing? It's been a bit since I've done a solo show, huh? Been a few months here. I've been what was I doing? I did a couple with I did a dating advice with that guy. I had Justin and Devin on from Mizzou Mafia. I think maybe even before that we had an interview. So it's been a hot second since I've done a solo podcast. But I'm ready to get after it. I'm ready to try Celsius. This is my first sip of a Celsius Galaxy Vibe. Want to get that? Got that? I think he didn't even move, so I'm thinking he got it. Sparkling Strawberry Watermelon Edition. All right, down the hatch. Not great. It's all right. It's fine. It's no buy, but it'll get the job done, huh? How many goddamn, that is gonna kick my ass later. I every time I have a Celsius, I cannot stop going to the bathroom. It is, yeah, it's troubling. But that's disgusting. That's not what we're talking about here. It's just a hell of a lot of caffeine. But it burns body fat. It says, and I'm getting bulky. If you were to buy me right now, and that I don't. Pause. I don't mean like buy me as like a slave thing. I mean like buy me like just if you're purchasing Nick Hannick as a commodity, you're going to get me at Sam's Club, right? You're going to get me at Costco because I'm bulky. And that's fine. That's great. Everyone's happy. We're all Galaxy vibes today. But you're gonna need a membership card because you're going to Costco to get me because I became bulky, and that's fine. We got the Celsius and everything. And we're all happy, and it's all good, and it's all Galaxy vibes. So, been working out, been crushing that. Christian knows I'm wide. I'm wide now, right? He knows I'm having trouble fitting through doorways, and that's just because of the width. And there's nothing I can do about it. I will try to not lift so many plates, but it's tough. What I do is I was telling Christian was like, what's the secret? What's the secret to it? And I'm like, this is what I do. I take 3 plates, right? 45 pounds is a plate for those who don't know. And I just start juggling. That's all I do for my biceps is I just juggle 45-pound plates. Can you put in post-production like me throwing plates right now? No? He just said no. All right. Well, then I just imagine it, but I just right? Doing it just to like Spice Girls or something. Well, if you want to be my lover. Is that Spice Girls? I don't know. Well, it's not it's I get sued though for stealing their song. All right. And
now it's all over.
Boom. For those in the audio, you just heard a little Ray Liotta, R.I.P. But yeah, man, it's been fun. Been doing some working out. Been playing some golf. I usually play like 18 to 36 holes on the weekend. It's kind of like my zen, I've noticed, but it's also the angriest place I've ever been. I either am the happiest I've ever been in my life and then one swing away from being the worst person to be around. I think about it a ton of how like going out with my friends, they must actually hate when I'm playing bad. They must hate when I'm playing bad worse than how I hate that I'm playing bad is what I'm trying to get to. Because I am just a terrible person to be around when I'm shooting shitty. I mean, I'm talking about 7s, 8s, 9s on holes. Not 9s, but, 7 and 8s. And it's bad. Yeah, I can't get out of the goddamn sand. That's a real trouble. I need like a goddamn shovel. It is, I'm swinging at it, and the ball's not going up. I got a 70 degree. If this was 90, it's like that. It's like barely that. It almost hits you in the face when you swing it. The ball just shoots right up. And I'll either hit it, and it goes straight up and down and basically nowhere, or I'll just blade it, and the ball will just shoot out of bounds. We're working on it. We're working on it. But yeah, man, so it's been cool. I've been, we got some new show dates to announce, which is fun. I got this new show on, we got to take care of some business. We know that. I got May 16th, I got the comedy show, the Comedy Confessions, produced by Ron Bloom Productions. All right. This is a great show. Come out May 16th at the Dreamers YOLO Event Space. Don't like that it says YOLO, but Dreamers YOLO Event Space. Come on out. Push past the YOLO part. And, get a ticket. I don't know how much they are, but it's cool. We're not just doing stand-up. We're, like, confessing something, I guess. I guess we confess something and do, like, I think it's, like, 7 minutes, like, on that bit. And then the crowd, when you come in, you have to write down a confession. You put it in this box. We pull from it later for the second half of the set. And then I do some riffs, some grooves on it, if you will. I try to bring the laughs, I try to make it a fun time off something probably pretty serious that you confess to me and you're, pretty intimately confess to me. So, we're having fun. We're talking away here. I've been excited for that one. And then what else we got? Rabbit Hole, June 12th. Oh my God. Come out to that one. That one is a cool little bar in Wrigleyville, right on Clark Street. Come get a drink. Wednesday, I think it's come drink on a Wednesday night. You don't have a problem. You just like to have fun. All right. And that's a line I live by. Come on out. June 12th, Rabbit Hole. It's been fun. And then breaking news. Christian doesn't even know about this yet. Insert Name Comedy has, I am now the sole proprietor, if you will, the president of it, and which is cool. But a lot of responsibilities. We are putting together a show, we being me, for this summer. And if you can't buy a ticket for this summer, then I don't want you there. I want you to reserve June and July, okay? I have a lot of dates in July. By the way, my God, are people busy with my time. I'm going to like 3 weddings. I'm going to Nashville for a bachelor party. I'm missing my family vacation. I had a family vacation paid for to Hawaii. Was going to go there, have some fun, but instead I'm going to play pickup basketball in Nashville. They want to rent out a rec center and play 5-on-5. Dude, I have no business playing 5-on-5. I'm going to tear my quad as soon as I take off. What you got to do, this is what you do though. If you ever find yourself in this situation when you're not ready for an athletic event, whether that be maybe the Thanksgiving day of football, maybe softball in the summertime, maybe it's this going to a bachelor party and the guy's a big basketball guy, and even though he didn't play in college, and he wants you to play 5-on-5 pickup at a rec center in the middle of Nashville. Maybe that's the scenario you find yourself in. This is what you do. You line yourself up on somebody on the other team that also does not want to be there. And you guard that guy. You go, no, I'm going to lock him down. And he goes, I'm going to lock him down. And you guys just make a pact between you guys. There's no sprinting up and down the court. It's a light jog. If you get the ball, it's either like two dribbles and a pass, or it's take the 3, let him fire up a 3, or let you fire up a 3. That's what you do, right? You make this pact with somebody. I would be at the rec center at Mizzou. These guys are setting screens. They're running around. They're just chucking up 3s and doing reverse layups. And I'm like, dude, stay in the corner. That's all I can do. Physically stay in the corner. Please, for the love of God, for the love of my lungs, stay in the corner. And yeah, man, that's what you got to do. That's some good advice. That's some really good advice. That's good advice. Oh, sorry, I just yelled into the mic. Sorry for people's ears who's listening to this. That's good advice. And then also, if you ever want to get it out of a conversation, call a timeout. And this is how you call a timeout. You literally, if you're talking, like, so Christian, I'll be like, hey, Christian, how's it going? And he'll be like, well, actually, they're, I have no money. And I'm just like, okay, I don't want to be in this conversation. Here we go. So then I'll just be like, oh, 1 second. And I'll pretend that I'm is it still in the camera? I'll pretend that I'm Spotifying something. Right? Is that it? No, that's not it. Shazamming. I'll pretend that I'm Shazamming something. And I'll go, and now despise me at least 10 seconds here to figure out an exit strategy. Right? I'm like, cool. Oh, it was Single Ladies by Beyonce. I had no idea. I didn't have that on my phone. Hey, Mark, come over here for a second. Christian had something to tell you. And then now I had enough time to get Mark over. And now Mark has to hear about Christian's money problems. And I just go, oh, have you ever met him? I just walk right out. And also, you don't only just get to do that. You have another song on your phone. How about that? That's fantastic. Oh, man. This is just I am full of advice today. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, that's some good advice. I like that one. And then I like that one. That's good. And then
if there's no music?
No, what if there's no music? Yeah, that's a tough one to be in. That's just, you got to be like, 1 second, I think I hear something, and even though it's dead silent, I think, hold it out there. No, it's from the other room. Yeah, no, it was on the commercial. Yeah. What song is that? Oh, that's that's "We Will Rock You" by Queen. Oh, I've never heard that one. Okay. Dude, it's like the most basics. It's YMCA. Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know that one. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that'll get you, but that gets you some time, man. Some people need time to get out of conversations. Sometimes you get roped in there. Dude, I've been at the bar. I was at a bar one time, and well, not even one time. It's been so many times that people come up to you and they just start talking at you, and you're just like, I don't want to be here right now. I don't have anything against you, but what you're saying, I'm not down with. So I got to get out of this. And how do you do it? You call yourself a timeout like that. And then you can rope someone else in, and it's their problem. Then they have to burn a timeout. It's like the NFL. You're going back and forth. Yeah, I love that, dude. That was some really good advice. So I'm happy people are listening to this podcast. All right, can we breathe a little? I guess I was talking 12 minutes straight right there. Have people been watching the playoffs? Right? I know Christian hasn't. But the playoffs, dude. The playoffs have been great. Checking my stuff off here. Dude, the NHL playoffs? Oh, my God. So I got the first round correct, okay? I filled out my bracket. I actually have a bracket down here. I got the first round correct of all the teams, which I should have probably bet that, but it's all right. I didn't bet it. I bet 2 of the series, but I should have parlayed all of them. But I got all of them right. I think most people got them right, to be honest with you. But yeah, so we're on to the next round. So let me pull this up here. All right. So I drew it out earlier because I prepare for this podcast. Because, dude, a lot of people go, Hannick, you only do the podcast once a month, and you took off the last 2 months, which we weren't going to address, but we're addressing it right now. Do you even care? Do you even give a shit? Dude, I just wrote out a bracket for you, okay? I give a shit. So we're going to go through the bracket here. Christian, you tell me if they can't see it, please. So it's a good bracket. It's a great bracket. So we got the first series. We got Stars Vegas here, right? And Stars won. Stars now have the winner of Stars Avs, which is going to be a great series. We got Ottinger in goal, who's supposed to be, lighting things up. He's been heating up a little bit more, but the Avs are a powerhouse team. I'm going still Stars. Although going 7 games, I think the Stars take the series, okay? Stars are taking that series, I think in 6. I'm going to go Stars in 6. Okay. Then we got at the bottom, we got the Canucks who beat the Preds. We got the Oilers who beat the Kings. If you saw that series, the Canucks-Preds, the Canucks lost their number 1 goalie, which was tough. A finalist for the whatever the goalie award is. They're all people's names, so that's tough. But the goalie award. And the Preds have never won a series after losing Game 1. They lost Game 1, and they lost that series. They're now career 0-14. Canucks went on. Oilers made easy work of the Kings for, I think, the 3rd year in a row. Canucks, Oilers. I'm going Oilers. I'm going Oilers in 5. Oilers in 5 right there. What do we got coming out of Stars Oilers? The Stars will have had battled Vegas in 6, Vegas in 7, Avs in 6. Oilers make easy work of them. The Oilers are headed to the Stanley Cup. Oh, my God, the Oilers are headed to the Stanley Cup. Woo, Connor McDavid. I thought you I thought you were going to cheer. I thought you would cheer a little bit for that one. All right, Panthers, Lightning. Christian, who won that series? Do you remember? It was the Panthers. Good answer. The Panthers. He definitely did not say no, which is Spanish for no, for those listening. Such a stupid joke. We got the Panthers coming out against the Lightning again. I think that was a 4-1. No, was that 4-2? That was easy work. Against the Lightning, I think 4-2. Bruins in a Game 7 win against the Toronto Maple Leafs, who choke again in the playoffs. Another early playoff exit. Where was Nylander? Where was he the first 3 games? Then Matthews goes out with an injury. Oh, man. They both played Game 7, and it wasn't enough. Bruins win the series. I got Bruins also, who are now up a game. I will clarify that before this is being recorded. They are up 1 game to the Panthers. I have the Bruins moving on anyways. I will say, though, I did know they're up 1 game, but I do have the Bruins winning that series. So Bruins over the Panthers. I don't care if the experts like the Panthers. Nick Hannick has never been a man of the experts. He's got the Bruins in 6 as well. Bang. In 6 as well. That's how it is. Second last one. Sorry, for the girls listening or anybody who doesn't like sports, I'll try to bookmark this so you can skip through it. We got the Rangers Caps. The Rangers swept them. President's Cup champions swept them 4-0. Canes Islanders. Canes beat the Islanders, I believe, 4-1. I don't remember who won the first game. I think the Rangers might be up 1-0 on the Canes in the series. I don't care. I'm going Canes. I'm going upset alert. Canes in 7. How about that? Canes in 7. It's happening. It's weird. You make a statement like that, and he doesn't really know hockey, so it's like it's not even a culture shock to him. It's a big pick, Christian. Now, really, I think most people would have picked the Rangers. They're the best team. Whatever. Then we got Bruins, Canes. I think the Bruins steamroll them. Swayman has a series. He gets a shutout in that series. He beats them in 4. I don't know. Let's say 5. In 5 in that one. We have Oilers, Bruins, Stanley Cup. Who do we have winning it? The Bruins have been great. We've never seen a power play like this with the Oilers before. I'm going Boston. I'm sorry. I don't think anybody right now is hotter than the Bruins. I don't think anybody is hotter than Jeremy Swayman. Pause. I don't think anybody is more in tune right now with a team than the Boston Bruins. Jim Montgomery is going to lead them to a Stanley Cup championship like he couldn't do with the Dallas Stars when I cheered for them, and that's why I am a Blackhawks fan after they've won the 3 cups. So no, I'm not a bandwagon fan. I jumped on at the right time. So there's your Stanley Cup breakdown. Okay, cool. So what else we got, man? We got how much time did we just do, by the way? 18. Holy shit. That was, dude, maybe I should just take breaks on podcasts before and just kind of rip through them. I feel like we're moving here. You sent me some stuff here, and we're not going to go to the Reddit yet, but we're gonna take a look at your Reddit stuff. I got a couple texts from Christian that it just said the thread was called Shower Thoughts. And I was first wondering why he's sending them to me because, like, I was just wondering what was going on. And I read them, and they're not creepy, but, you got to have a little heads up there, buddy, if you're sending shower thoughts to another mail, unprompted. I said, yeah, just send me some Am I the Assholes? And then when I get shower thoughts, I go, all right, that's the wrong kind of asshole. He said, hey, now. I said, hey, now, that's inappropriate. All right, what do we got? Sports fans, okay, so this is just like thoughts. People just have these thoughts in the shower, like they're bored kind of situation.
Yeah, but they're like interesting.
Okay. Cool. I'm just seeing. Okay. Hey, it looks fine. That's good. Edit that out. All right. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Here we go. Sports fan superstitions are okay. I'm reading it like it's a subject, but it's not. This is just a thought. Sports fan superstitions are prime example of thinking you are the main character. Thinking sitting in your spot or wearing a lucky shirt will impact an event viewed by hundreds of thousands of people because your superstition is more important. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I'm like supporting I'm thinking more of like a producer role, you know? I'm backing the guy. I'm backing them. I'm not the main character. You're not the main character. The main character is the guy's jersey you're wearing. I'm just the guy behind the camera being like, yeah, I'll fund this guy. I want him to do well. I'm in the crowd. I'm an extra. I don't say main character. I mean, if it was my jersey, if it was my name, sure. But no, I mean, that's bullshit. So no, fuck that guy. That one's wrong. Buying a ticket to watch your sports team is gambling to win happy. It's gambling to win happiness. I like that one. That one's good. Yes, dude, sometimes you need to bring that extra heat, man. You got to bring that heat sometimes. I will, and luckily we live in Wrigley. I live like a mile away from Wrigley Field. So I can just, if I have to go over there on like a Tuesday night, like right now, help them take down the San Diego Padres and help Nico Horner get over 1.5 bases. I have to bring that heat and buy a ticket. I'm in. I'm doing it. I need my bets to hit. I will do anything for my same game parlay to cash, or for at least one leg to miss so I can get my money back. But but I'll do it, man. That's so true.
You just did the main character energy from the previous one.
No,
You're like, if I don't go, they don't make it.
No, that's not. No, they need my push. They need my help, and I'm not the main character though. Nico's the main character. I'm just a supporter, man. I'm just a guy swinging, dude. I have no storyline. I got some storyline. I like to have a little. He's like, oh, look at it. Like the guy who's like, oh, look at them. They actually did get together. Like the two friends, like in a rom-com. It's like, they'll look at them. They're married, but then like there's the two wild ones, like Vince Vaughn and Isla Fisher from Wedding Crashers. What a reference. That was good. Oh, man. I didn't think I was going to think Isla Fisher. I got it, though. I got it. All right. That's a good one. That's who I am. I'm the Vince Vaughn in Wedding Crashers. That's a very big statement. That feels like main character energy a lot. Not what I meant, but yeah. Heated seats are comfortable, but sitting in a seat that has been heated by a person is uncomfortable. Yeah, and that's for many reasons, right? That's not just purely a physical thing. There's an emotional aspect that you sit on that thing and you go, why is it that hot, right? Why is it that hot? I went to Old Crow last Saturday, and my buddy got up, and he's like, "Here, no, you can have my seat." I sat down, thought I was in a hot tub. Why is it also wet? Tell me that. Why is it hot and wet? Explain yourself, Justin. Explain. Explain yourself. He's never going to see this, dude. No one listens to this. I love that. Shit. Okay, so those were the shower thoughts. I like them. I guess we got some. I got some stories, dude. I got some stories I kind of wanted to tell before I do Reddit advice. But this one's really simple. This one's sweet, short and sweet. Would you date a girl significantly taller than you? You think? It says, hello, I'm 6'1". I have a crush on someone that's 5'7". Would you date a girl that's taller than you? Holy shit, dude. If she's 6'1", she's dunking on you. Oh my God, she's D'ing you up. There's nothing you can do. Dude, it's 5'7". You can't even cover that, huh? 5'7", you got to get a buddy on her. Like, that's, if you're in a pickup game and you're 5'7", guarding someone 6'1", you're getting another dude on that guy, you know? I don't know about that, dude. I was talking to a girl like a couple weeks ago, and I'm 6 foot. Dude. People are gonna say I'm not, and I am 6 foot because I am not. I don't have the best posture when I'm standing up. I'm a little hunched over. But dude, if I sit up straight, I'm 6'1". No, I'm 6'1". I'm 6 foot even, and not 5'11" and 3/4 like people say. I'm 6 foot even, and my license says I'm 6 foot even, and the DMV agreed to that. The medical people at medical places, they agreed with it. So I'm 6 foot, but I'm standing up straight trying to talk to a girl who was 5'10". I was just like trying to get up there. I'm like, I'm not even listening to what you're saying. I'm just trying to balance on my tippy toes. I'm just trying to maintain control here. And I don't think it would work. I don't know, man. Depending on how big the height difference is. If it was like really significant, I would feel weird about it. And maybe that's shallow. I don't know. Would you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah? No matter the difference?
The thing is, like, they don't like you back.
What?
You can like a woman who is taller than you. The thing is, like, they liking you.
Yeah, so if a taller girl likes you back and she's 4 inches taller than you. Yeah, you're fine for that. Yeah. That's crazy, man. Wow. And not to do Owen Wilson. We're doing impressions now. Okay. All right, let me get out of this Loretta thing for a second. Let me just jump back here. Oh, no, the Hawks took second. They did not get the top pick, unfortunately, in the draft. That's breaking news. I just broke some news. All right. This is going to come out in a second. But no, during this, they just did the NHL lottery draft. The Hawks got the second overall pick, I believe. But not the first. The Sharks have the first. So it looks like Celebrini, or whatever his name is going to be going to San Jose. All right? Connor Bedard does not have a teammate yet. But yeah, I've been having some fun. I did have an absolute rageful moment. I got a haircut, which I don't know if you guys can tell. I don't know if it looks bad in the camera right now. Christian never knows, so that kind of sucks. But I went and I got my hair cut because I had like a little date ski poo that night, and I was like, I got to get my hair cut for this date because it was bad. It was down to here. I was looking like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. It was bad. And I went and I got my hair cut. My normal person was out of town, so I got somebody else at her level. There's 3 levels. There's 2 levels. There's a level 1 and level 2 style of barber, or a stylist, I guess is the word, because I do go to a saloon now. Or salon. Is it salon or saloon? I think it's a salon I can go to. A saloon is what I want to go to. A saloon is from like the Cowboys, you know, which I am Nikki. I am Nikki Spurs, no doubt. But I would love to go to a saloon. This was a salon. Tough, not the same. And so I go into the salon. The person is not ready in the salon, and I'm sitting there. Finally, she's ready. She barely speaks any English, and I'm like, oh my God, I hope she knows what I want. I'm trying to explain to her, I just want to trim it up, just clean it up. That's all I'm asking. Maybe 1 inch to 2 inches. Girls say maybe that doesn't make a lot of difference, but it does. I'm telling you. In hair is what I'm trying to say. And I said, just clean it up. She goes, all right. So she takes off 1 inch. She goes, I think we need to do another inch. I go, fine. 1 more inch. That's it. No more. Just clean it up. Make sure like it looks good. She goes, can I see a picture of your last haircut? Show her a picture of my last haircut. She takes off 3 to 4 more inches. And all of a sudden, I have short hair again. And I'm a little boy. I have short Jim Halpert hair. Like when he got his hair cut when he had the long hair, and then he got it in season, 3 or 4. He got the short haircut when Karen made him get the haircut. That's a deep cut reference for the Office fans listening. If you're one of our 28 listeners, thank you. But yeah, I got a short haircut. I was so pissed. I walked out, and dude, even if it looked fine, people are like, it looks fine. I was so mad because that's not the haircut I wanted. I want the haircut that makes me feel good, that makes me smile, that makes me spry, because I want to feel spry again, right? I can't lift my knee behind this thing right now, but I am very spry, and I want to be happy, dude. So I go home. I'm so pissed. I try to put shit in my hair to make it look cool. It doesn't. I'm angry. I call them. I'm like, I'm very angry. I'm frustrated. I'm not cursing. And they're like, we're sorry. We can offer you like a free time to fix it. And I'm like, all right. And I'm like, I'm not letting her fix it. So we go to, what's it called? She schedules me for next week. I go, all right, hang up. I realize like, what's going to help? I want my hair back. They can't just attach it. So I'm like, oh, I call back. I'm like, no, nice try. You're not cutting more hair. I don't want any more hair gone. So then they're like, okay, what can we do? I'm like, nothing. I'll figure it out. And I hang up the phone, right? I then go, and this is a little maybe extreme, and I apologize for this right now, but I went on Google, and I went full Karen. I went absolutely full Karen mode. I wrote a whole review trashing this place. I mean, I brought them to their knees. In fact, so much so that at the end of the review, I go, I've never gone full Karen like this before. Never understood why or, when somebody would do this. ... I get it now. Yeah. Well,
Read the whole review.
I don't have the review. So wait, this is the end of the story. I write the review, right? The next morning, I get a text to my cell phone, a text from a random number. Hi, this is the owner. Oh, is it? We want to apologize for the service. We're refunding your card for the haircut, and the next one is on the house too. We really appreciate if you give us another chance. I said, you know what? the girl that used to cut my hair, she's perfect. Shout out Layla, dude. Layla's the shit. Layla's awesome. I said, no problem. I'm coming back. Absolutely. Layla's the best. But I want you to know that this was a terrible experience, and I do appreciate you reaching out and texting me. I took off the review. I had to do what I had to do. I had to do what I had to do. I don't like to do that, man. I don't want to go full Karen. My mom's name's Karen. So, maybe it's in the blood, but I had to go. I had to type it out. I had to let the people hear it, man. I didn't say anything about her breath, though, by the way. And that would have been too far. That's too far to even say on here. I'm not going to say her breath was bad or that it smelled like milk. I'm not saying that. That's disgusting, and that's not nice.
Thank you for not saying it.
I didn't say it. It definitely did not smell like, a couple weeks old dairy product. I didn't say that. It doesn't smell like dairy products at all. All right? You don't have me on record saying that. She was a very nicely confused woman, and more confused than nice for sure. But that's not here. I'm not here to trash her because we're not about that. They did right by me. They made it right by me, and I'm going back with Layla because she's the shit. Layla was telling me last time, though, she was just jumping out of planes for no reason. And I was like, well, what the fuck, Layla? Let's get to it. The moment we've all waited for, the Reddit advice. This is just dating advice, man. This is nothing crazy. Girlfriend lied about her past. Oh, no. 30. I am concerned. 31-year-old male dating a 29-year-old female. See how they stated right off the bat, and there's no confusion. Here we go. We've been dating for a few months now. When we started dating, she told me she hasn't slept with anyone for 2 years and told me the same a few times throughout our relationship. Yesterday, she called me during the day and told me she got tested positive for a minor STD and asked if I was the one who gave it to her. Oh, shit. This is, I'm in. This story has me hook, line, and sinkered. I love it. Edit that out. Luckily, I got tested immediately before she and I started dating and gave her my results. Oh, wow. As the table has turned, she told me there was another guy that she had had a fling with about a year ago and told me she might have gotten it from him. I felt betrayed not because of the fling itself, but the fact that she lied about it. That's very fair. Very fair. I asked her why she lied, and she said the first time she told me she hadn't had sex for 2 years, she said she really didn't remember the fling since it was brief. Then later when she told me the same lie a few more times, she lied because we had good things going and didn't want to ruin it by correcting it. That would be weird. That is something where it's, I do understand how that would be weird to bring up. Like you got kind of caught in the lie, and then you're like, I mean, I wouldn't keep bringing it up, but if it came up again, you would be like, oh yeah, what do you just be like, oh yeah, there was that one guy, Mark. Like you're just going to bring it up. Like, oh yeah, I did actually forget one guy. I guess you could have done that. Maybe don't lie. Lying's not the answer. So maybe you could have done that actually. But I do also understand like it is like it's going good. You don't want to mess it up. You don't want to risk it. I asked her more about the fling, and it turned out that that they dated for about a few months, and he helped her even move to a new city that she's living in, which makes me wonder if this is really a forgettable fling or is she just trying to deflect the situation. I feel that my trust has been breached. That's not a sentence. I feel that trust is breached. Okay. Although it may seem like a small lie, but a lie is a lie. Stop being a bitch. We have our, but a lie is a lie. Chill. We have good things going on other fronts. Dude, what about this STD? You know what I mean? This girl is an STD. What's a minor STD? Is it herpes? Do you have herpes now? Are you clean? Because he said he got tested before. He didn't say he got tested after. Time flies when we are together. We make each other laugh and feel comfortable around each other. But I do not that she has a habit. You forgot the word to type right. You forgot the word like. But I do not like that she has a habit of not telling something fully and tend to be very private information sharing. What sentence is this, man? He's trying to say that she has he doesn't like that she has a habit of not telling the truth and keeping secrets. That's what he's trying to say. Not just with friends, but even with me, her partner. So a little bit dramatic. Now, if you just heard me tell that hair story, who am I to talk? Fair. What would you do if you were me? Dude, you're killing it with her. You're obviously going to hear this advice. You're killing it with her. It's all good. She lied because she didn't want to risk losing something, and it was honestly a very small lie. Who gives a shit? It was over a year ago. Do not worry about it. It is fine. I say unless you see texts or like you see like her mentioning him a bunch or interacting with the guy's social media, like not even interacting, like liking is fine. I mean, like just messaging with the guy or something like that. Unless he's like back in her life, then you're fine. I mean, then I believe fully that she was just like enjoying things with you and didn't want to mess it up by being like, oh, I kind of lied about this. It wasn't 2 years ago. It was a year ago, and it was a little more than a fling. That was a lie. I get that. Nice catch, Christian. He dropped his phone behind the camera, and he caught it. It almost ruined the whole show, but that's fine. We're not going to talk about it. And I say you stay together.
She double lied.
What do you think? What?
She double lied.
She lied dude, a lot. Barely lied.
No, the first lie is that she was
Louder.
not with anyone. Like, she was not dating anyone.
First lie is she was not dating.
Second
They
lie.
did not date, but there was a fling.
No sex in 2 years. Second lie is
Yep.
is like, oh, I didn't remember it.
I think
It's
okay.
impossible to
The second
not
lie he said is she
remember.
didn't remember.
She dated him and tell him move.
I
That's not a thing that you're like, oh, I forgot about.
think no, she lied. I get that. It was way serious. She lied about how much that was. Dude, fuck this. No. Wait, but why does she have herpes? Wait, what? Like who was it, that guy? Or we confirm that? How do we know it's not another guy? Maybe she's lying about another guy. I would confirm where she got that STD from, or also, is it going to ruin your life, like with that STD? I don't know, but I would stay together if you like her. It's great, man. They're having fun. They're young. They're not young. 31 and 29. I guess that's young. That's young. You can recover from that if it goes bad in 2 years. I say stay together. Be good. I mean, Christian, you're what, 38? Christian's 38, and he's fine. I think he's 35, right? No, you're 31. You're 31. All right. Would you, okay, that's you. Yeah. You just submitted the own thing in there. Would you, if you're 31, would you feel okay staying with her or no?
No.
No, you would leave. Okay, I have less self-respect, so that's that's where that comes from. All right, last one, and then we'll head out of here. But yeah, last one. All right, first date went worse than I could have imagined. Yikes. I, female 20, got asked out by a 21-year-old male after talking for a while. That's great. I thought we clicked well and had a similar vibe. We met online in a local group, and I had sent pictures of myself and seen him as well, safe for work. Okay. I'm a bit of a chunkier girl, so I try to be upfront and show myself as I am, but I'm very self-conscious about it. Okay. By the way, you're 20. Like, yeah, you got a lot. Trust me, there's a lot of guys out there. Also, what do you mean by met online in a local group? What's that? Like an orgy thing? It's not, is it? I'm being immature. Maybe some things I should have been concerned with. He was running late for the date. He seemed uncomfortable when he saw me, and the entire date was awkward. Yeah, that's bad. He was so quiet, and I tried to make conversation, but he didn't seem into it. He kept looking at his phone while I kept mine away. Yeah, you can't be on your phone on a date. We walked around the mall together, but not talking too much. And even when we did, it was hard to get an answer from him. He went to the restroom and was there for a while. And when he came out, he said something came up and he had to help his mom. Oh, shit. I'm sure it was probably an excuse to leave. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. I don't know more than the context you've given me, but that doesn't sound good. But even you weren't having fun, right? So it's like, that sucks. It didn't work out, but like you weren't having fun. An hour after, he said he didn't feel a spark. Yeah, and it was nice seeing me. It felt kind of bad. I mean, I get it. I didn't really either. I didn't really feel it either. But I don't know. Like maybe he didn't like me for how I looked. Oh, this is sad. This one. I thought we were getting along, so I'm confused. But you didn't think you were getting along. Like you thought maybe you guys were like as people getting along, but you weren't like into it. You know what I mean? Like don't make this more. This wasn't a connection. Like for whether it was because of how he thought you looked or because of just there was purely not that electric in the air, which you need. Shout out the kid from Kicking and Screaming. Electric in the air. I just want to understand maybe what happened, I guess. Yeah, and we're not all going to get that closure. That's totally fair. I'm scared to go on more dates when I'm ready again because this didn't go how I expected. Yeah, Like he barely wanted to talk. Also, he asked me out, and I thought it'd be good to give. Also, he asked me out, and I thought it'd be good to give dating a shot again. But maybe it's my sign to not date right now. I read all that, and then he asked you out again. Right? That's what you got out of that? He asked her out again. Also, he asked me out, and I thought it'd be good to give dating a shot. Or were you already...
No, that's what you said at the beginning.
No, so the last sentence is also he asked me out, and I thought it'd be good to give dating a shot again, but maybe it's my sign to not date right now. So did...
He asked her out, so she felt she wanted to date. This happens, and it's like,
yeah.
Why did I do that?
No, okay. First of all, you're absolutely in a place to date right now. Do not turn this down. I mean, you're 20. Have some fun. Do not take anything serious. You know, dating doesn't even have to be like relationships, man. It could be just having some fun. You know, it's go down go down south, man. There's some thick girls down south. Dude, South people love thick girls. That's a very true fact, and that's a fun fact. That you can't even come at me at that because this podcast does need some views. So maybe I'll say that the South loves thick girls. Maybe that could be a tagline in our clip. Who knows? But yeah, man, go down there, check it out. Maybe you can find somebody there. I don't think this is at all a problem. I think you just didn't click. Who cares if he didn't find you physically attractive? There's so many guys out there, but I do get how that's hard to see, especially when, you know, you're in your like bubble that you're in, you know, you're only 20. I totally get that, dude. I was in the same boat where I felt like, you know, it's only me at this campus, and there's not even, you know, there's a ton of people here, but I'm not really putting myself out there, meeting other people. It feels like a small world at times. Get out there, meet people. I'm telling you, people are going to love you for who you are. You can also, if you really like don't like the extra weight, you can just hit a diet, man. You're 20, so you're going to be able to, you know, burn that off faster than, you know, somebody who's like 31 like Christian. So like it takes Christian probably, how long did it take you to lose 5 pounds? 7 years, he said. 7 years, man. He's been trying since he was 24. It's crazy. One too many. One too many. Yeah. No, I mean, you're going to be all right. So get out there, keep kicking ass, and just keep going on dates, because the more you go on, I'm telling you, the easier they get for sure. In the sense of, you know, that you know, you feel more comfortable on them, and you'll be able to know what you're looking for in somebody. So that's some really good advice there. No, all right, cool. That's it for the episode, though. We had the good times today. Thank you for coming out again. Next show is going to be May 16th. This will be out by May 16th. I promise you that. Comedy show at the Dreamers YOLO Event Space. May 16th, comedy show, comedy confessions at Dreamers YOLO Event Space. DM me for tickets. 612 Rabbit Hole. Message me for tickets. So that's free. See you then. Peace.